So we all know that there are a lot of kids out there who love their video games, and it creates, I'm not a fan, forgive me, of video games just because of the insanity of how violent they are and how, um, just the outer trappings of the video games. But I'm utterly aware that while kids are playing video games, they're under the impression they could go level of attainment and mastery, and they're living their greatness. So let me dissect that. At some point, I had parents asking me, why can my kid concentrate endlessly at a video game, but they can't concentrate for minutes when it comes to chores, responsibilities, assignments, anything like that? And here's what came out of that is I realized that video games have a structure to them that inducts a child into seeing that they can live their time through the video game in great ways. They could experience their greatness. So I'll be the kid for a second. Here I am at the moment playing one of these games, currently going towards the goals, occasionally getting the goals. And while that's happening, the game's in my face, confronting me with my successfulness energetically. Score, bells and whistles alerting me to successfulness. And at any given second, I'm free to break a rule. The game never says don't break a rule. It allows me to break a rule. But when I do, I get bumped from the game. It never goes, oh, poor Howie, he's having a bad day. Let's let this one go, or let's give him a warning, or he's having a good day. Let's not break the momentum. It always delivers. And we look at these consequences and we think they're drastic and punitive, but actually, who's back in the game in 2 seconds? So the game has this marvelous way of enforcing rules, like in sports. A toe on the line is a toe on the line, but a toe not on the line is a toe not on the line, and that's success. Like for instance, a child looks like they're about to flare up and argue, but there are these moments when before that happens, or if it doesn't happen, where we have the ability and the superpower to enter into that and say, I like what just happened. I need to tell you about this. What you just did is handle your strong feelings well. You didn't like getting told no to a privilege you wanted, and I could see you were flaring up, but you didn't argue, you didn't yell, you didn't blurt out any bad words, you didn't name call. You used your power, your wisdom. Those are great qualities I see in you. So like in the video game is, and when kids break a rule, they're back in the game in 2 seconds, and they don't come back in the same old way. They come back rededicated to not only not breaking that rule, but not breaking every other rule, and going level, which is code for greatness. These games have a logic that makes sense to kids. And we can translate that same logic into home and school. The incentives are strong and predictable. The rules are clear and predictable. And the venue, the avenue it creates confronts a child with their successfulness. It always delivers a consequence. A rule's broken a hair. It delivers a consequence, but it's a very different kind of consequence. It's very incidental. It's just a pause in the action, and it never holds a grudge. It then inducts the child back into successfulness. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. The timing is always right. The payoffs aren't upside down, like I was talking about with the earlier, with the mom and the the glass with water on the table. The payoffs aren't upside down, they're right side up. I believe in my work, my clinical work has shown me over and over again with the same structure. This is the good news. With the same structure, kids can play life with the same zeal and accomplishment as they do in video games. It's the structure that helps them. And maybe the great news is, from this point of view, there's no blame. You know, it's not the fault of the child or the parent or the teacher. What the fault line lies with the methods we have at our disposal,